So welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara, day 3 of wonder. So I was driving along yesterday and I had this revelation about wonder. I realized that when I'm being really busy and in this kind of lists and jobs and doing, and it's all kind of here stuff, my perception is quite closed and I'm not open to the world. And so I was driving along and I was being busy in my head, and then I kind of just widened my perception and allowed wonder in. And I realized that I was defending myself from wonder, that it's somehow easier to be in a doing mode than in a being mode with the world. And so I drove along and I was in wonder with the clouds, with the edges of the trees, with the donkey in the field, with the sense of just like everything was wonderful. So see, if you widen your perception, if you open yourself to your environment, what happens with your attitude of wonder? Come sit on your mat, come. So sitting on your mat, and just begin by bending your knees and bring your hands to your knees and round your back. Nice. And then pull on your knees, arch your back looking up. So there's this sense of rounding forward and then rising up. You can hold on behind your thighs or in front of your knees. Rounding forward and arching. So just feel that. Rounding forward, arching, rounding forward, arching. Nice. So straighten both legs and then bend your right knee, and your right foot's just resting on the floor beside your left knee. There's a little bit of a space. Nice. So then both arms are forward in front of you. Pull your right elbow back and bring your left arm to the outside of the right knee. So I'm twisting. Nice. And then come back to center. Both legs are straight. And then bend your left knee and twist towards the left. And then come back to center. So as I twist towards that side, I bend my knee on that side. And I'm bringing my hand behind me. It's just like make the bend as small as you need to so that your spine stays upright. I'm just traveling from one side to the other, leaning into a twist, and then leaning into a twist. Nice. One more time each side. And then pause. So find your twist. So I'm over towards the right, so I'm lengthening through the front of my body. My shoulders are widening. I have this sense of spiraling upwards. So my goal isn't to go back more, it's to get taller and more upright. So have that sense of the tea towel feeling rising through you, opening into your heart. Feel your pelvis and your sit bones really pushing down into the floor as you get taller and taller. And taller also means that your shoulder moves backwards, but that's not the goal. The goal is taller. Feel the top of your head getting longer, your neck getting longer, the spaces between your spine. Nice. Come to the other side, bending your knee. And twist for me. This is over towards the left. So again, it's not about going back more. It's about getting taller. So push your sit bones down, engage into your legs. Start from your foundation and then begin to rise through your spine. Breathe into your belly. I have this really deep sense of the back of my body being in relationship to the front of my body. And then the space in between, the sides of me, the deep of my torso, spiraling as I get taller and taller up towards the ceiling. Nice, come back to center. So draw both knees in, round your back, stretch both legs long, lift your chest, look upwards. Nice, bend both knees in, round your back, stretch your legs long, lean into your chest, look upwards. So you can, if you want, lift your feet off the floor as you round your back. And maybe you lean even more into your spine. Just feel, we're just really opening into, rounding into the spine. Nice, one more time. Super cool. So, just a little bit of a twisty warm up. So, sitting with your legs long, bring your left hand to the left and reach your right hand over at a 45-degree angle. It's kind of out from the left foot over. And then just do the same on the left, on the right. I'm coming upright and then I'm dropping my head down to reach. Upright and then down. And I was sitting this morning and I was doing some stuff and I reached towards something and this is the exact movement I used. I was like, oh, I'm just going to get that thing from my basket. For me, it grabs the full back of my body and I have a sense of the arm that's reaching across. I can feel from the sit bone all the way into the back of that shoulder. One more time each side. Nice, cool. So come into your cat pose to begin with. So your hands are on the shoulder. No, your hands are on the floor. Your knees are on the floor. And then just do a shoulder shrug. Just pull your shoulders forward and backwards. So Sinead, not my Sinead, a different Sinead loves the shoulder shrug. So I'm trying to include in a kind of organic, hibbledy, wiggledy, whatever way, all the different moves that ye have requested. So Sinead, this one's for you. I'm loving these requests. Keep sending them. Send me your favorite moves. If I haven't done it in a while, tell me. Nice. Shoulder shrug. Just 2 or 3 more times. Really opening into the shoulders. Cool. So push your hands down and do the lifted version of the shoulder shrug. So there's space between my shoulder blades and I feel I'm pushing into the floor. And then stretch your right leg long behind you so your toes are facing the floor and your heel is really strong and back, okay? Notice how you've had to balance your body there. Now, turn your toes towards the right and let your belly also turn towards the right. Nice. Turn your toes towards the floor, hip towards the floor, belly and toes towards the right. So I have this sense of, if I was a door, I would be swinging open through the pelvis. Is that right? Maybe the lid of something. What analogy would this be? If you come up with a better analogy than the kind of, I feel like a flip top of a ketchup bottle. It's like with my hips and toes facing the floor, the ketchup bottle is closed. And then when I flip my hip over towards the right, I feel like the ketchup bottle is open. One more time. And then pause with your toes facing towards the right and your hip facing towards the right. So I'm kind of crooked, and I feel that my arms are not even anymore. There's more weight into the left arm, but I'm pushing down into the right hand as I really feel my toes pointing more and more towards the right. Nice. Come down. Other side. So stretch your left leg long behind you. Find your balance. Your toes are facing the floor. Your hips are facing the floor. And then begin to open your ketchup bottle towards the left. Toes turn towards the left. Hip turns towards the left. Turn. And notice what you do with the left hand and left rib cage. How do you not complete, like my shoulders are staying more or less still as I do this. And how am I doing that? Nice. Next time you go there with your ketchup bottle open, stay there. So every morning, whenever I give one of my weird analogies like this, Caroline from down the road, she sends me a text, a GIF. So I'll probably get a GIF of a ketchup bottle later on today, this morning. So turning your toes even more, pelvis even more. And then come back, rest into a child's pose, all the way down. Bring your knees wide and bend your elbows rather than having your arms straight. Rest your belly down. Nice. When you feel it settle. Deepening into your belly. So right now, rather than being in the busy you, can you widen into the wonder of you? So include sensations of skin, of mat, of air, feeling the wonder of your breath. Just mapping more of you right now, being more present, more open to the whole of you. Nice. Staying in that place of wonder. So either do the same movement again if you don't do downward dog, or coming into a downward dog and lift your right leg straight up towards the ceiling. Toes are facing the floor. And then turn your toes and your pelvis towards the right. And then turn your pelvis and toes towards the floor. So open towards the right. And then floor, right, and floor. Great. Try the other side. Left foot up and back. Turn towards the left. Floor, left. How do you organize this in your body? There's no right or wrong. Really, it's about what is your version of this movement. One more time. Cool. Walk forward and bring your elbows to your knees. Just pause there for a moment. Nice. Rounding your back, rolling all the way up. Reach your arms wide. Bring your palms together, reaching up, looking up. Tuck your chin in. Bring your palms to face forward. Just pull your elbows down. Nice. Straighten your arms long and bring your palms together in front of you with it's like you're going to dive into a swimming pool. Rising up, pull your elbows down. Straighten your arms, rounding forward. Nice. Get really satisfied with this movement. Again, like I was saying yesterday, make the movement wholesome. Straighten your arms, round. So you can repeat this. Are you doing and creating movements in your body that are sustainable, repeatable? This is the practice. One last time. Rising tall, bend your elbows. Straighten your arms around your back. Cool. Nice. So triangles. So stand kind of in front of your mat. You're facing towards the front of your mat. Step your left foot back. So my left foot, funny in my ankle there. Great. So step your left foot back. The left foot's at a 45-degree angle. Front foot, right foot is pointing directly forward. So reach the left hand up towards the ceiling and keep your torso and face facing towards the left, and just slide the right hand down and just feel into your body as you do this. And then come back up again. So you're just sliding up and down. Be really tall, really upright through the pelvis, and then slide again. And coming back up, super tall. And I'm almost leaning into the left armpit, left rib cage when I come up. Down. Super tall. Nice. So bring your right hand to your right hip. Bend your left elbow so your fingers are touching your left shoulder. Bend your right knee and begin to spiral so that your left elbow comes towards your right knee. Go slowly. First time might be very strong into the lower back. Be gentle. Standing tall, reach your left hand up, slide sideways, triangle. Nice. Fingers to the front of your left shoulder, hand to your hip. Bend your knee, elbow to your knee. Standing tall, reach your left arm up, slide sideways. Maybe you're able to slide a little bit lower down as you do this. Bend both elbows, left elbow to your right knee. Sideways. Nice. Elbow to your knee, just pause there. So you're not resting on your knee, you're touching your knee with your elbow. Back leg is long, spiraling into the spine. Nice, come all the way up. We're going to do the fuller version of a spiraled or a twisted or reverse triangle. So it will be stronger into your hamstrings, stronger into everything. So go really slowly. So reach your left arm up towards the ceiling and then turn your chest and everything towards the right foot. And then, so classically in yoga, you keep everything straight as you go down, but that creates a lot of strain into the lower back. So if you have sensitivity in your lower back, bend your knees, it'll make it easier. Otherwise, begin to slowly draw forward, reaching long into that left arm, slowly coming down, land wherever you land. Pull your right elbow back. Just keep your hand on your hip. Push your left hand down. And just have that sense, again, like we did at the beginning of the class, it's not about twisting more, it's about getting longer. How do you let your spine get longer here? Taller through the top of your head from your pelvis. Nice, bend your knees. Reach your left hand up towards the ceiling. Just come into your triangle. Last time on this side. Breathing into it. Nice, coming up. Turn your feet in the other direction. So turn your left foot towards the back of your mat. Right foot's at a 45-degree angle. Reach your right hand up towards the ceiling. Slide sideways. Lean into your right shoulder. Super tall. Slide sideways. And as always, if something's too strong, then you're going too deep. Bend your knees more. Make the movement smaller. Make the movement slower. For me on this side, I always have to go a little bit more gingerly. A little bit more attentive on this side. It always has more going on. Nice. One more time, sliding sideways. Super. So bring your left hand to your hip, bend your right elbow, bring your fingers to the front of your shoulder, bend your left knee. Bring your right elbow to your left knee. Rising tall through the right arm, slide sideways. Bring your elbow to your knee. Slide sideways. Nice, one more time. Elbow to your knee, pause there. Elbow's just touching your knee. You're not resting your weight. It's like you're poking your knee with your elbow. Nice, coming all the way up. We're going to do the stronger version. Go slowly, go gently. Left hand to your hip. Spiral your whole torso towards that left leg. Reach your right hand up towards the ceiling. So as you reach forward, you're really lengthening and out and forward. Bend your knees if you need to. For me, I need to bend my knee on my left side here. It feels too strong on my left leg. So coming down, holding on to whatever you're holding on to, and then draw your left shoulder back, left elbow back, and get taller through your spine. I'm keeping my left knee bent the whole time, really acknowledging that there's an intensity on the left leg, and that's just too strong for me. Maybe your leg is straight, maybe it's bent. Get taller through your spine. Feel the dropping down into the pelvis, the rising up through the top of your head. Super. Come back to center. Awesome. Cool. So bring your feet together, hands to your hips. Just roll into your hips. And then roll in the other direction. And then just roll up and down along your spine. Bending your knees. And as you rise up, reach your arms wide and feel like just this sense of reaching, widening. That's is the hero pose or something, or the something. Rolling all the way down. And then coming up, maybe the winner pose. Maybe the wonder pose. One more time. Nice. And then come sit on your mat, all the way down. And so if you are not doing the offering, then you can just lie down and get ready to go off into your day. If you are doing the offering, then wonderful. So bring your palms together. Maybe you have something underneath your bum. It's very nice to have something underneath your bum. Maybe your legs are straight, or maybe you're sitting on a chair. Find the way that you feel for your knees, for your hips, for your body. It's wholesome. It's wonderful sitting on a chair doing this. You don't have to strain. Sit on a chair. So palms together. Nice. And then bring your palms forward and just reach forward, offering from the beginning. So this offering here always feels like I'm not quite there. I can feel that I'm doing it, but I'm not in it. Now let's practice. Thumb and forefinger come together. Pull wide. I feel like I'm pulling a thread wide and open. Turn the back of your hands. Bring the backs of your hands together, really rounding your back. Scoop towards you. And then rise through your spine as you offer forward. Thumb and forefinger come together. You drop down, opening into the chest, arching. And then as your backs of your hands come together, you round your spine, scoop towards your belly. Offer from your belly as you arch. Rise. Lift through the spine. Back of your hands come together. Scoop towards your heart. Offering all that you are. Thumb and forefinger down. Back of your hands round your back. Scoop towards your belly. Offering all that you know. High. Back of your hands. Scoop through spine. Offering from your heart all that you feel. Down. Back of your hands together. Scoop towards your belly. The knowing in the deep of you. High. I'm just going to do a few silent. Listen to yours. Be in your deep place as you do this, in that tender, deep inner space of of something. It's like the deep ocean creature of me. One last time. Offering from wherever you're offering, scooping deeply, and then offer forward. Hold in your hands the whole of you. Feeling, offering, and then gather that and pull it towards you. And just acknowledging all that you are, all that you know. Nice. How wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me today, for getting your mat out and sitting down and practicing on your mat. And congratulations. Great effort. Really wonderful. And so I will see you all tomorrow for Sunday Yum. Yum. And thanks for joining me. It's very wonderful to be here. And I'm really enjoying trying to work out what wonder is. So widen your perception. Just like soften your eyes, smile on your face, and just like be more receptive. And suddenly wonder is there. Thanks.